Hello everyone, this is Gregor, welcome to the stream, and today we'll be doing a bit of White Day, a Labyrinth named school, which has to be up there in like my top 10 weirdest game titles ever. Uh, right across, what was it called, like Half Minute Hero Super Ultra Mega Climax Edition, I think is the full title. um the God, there was like one that I remember seeing on PS3 called like How to Pick Up Girls in Dungeons or something like that. Or there's like a few of like the anime tie-ins that are kind of like weirdly named, very very awkwardly named. I remember there was one called like I think the world God only knows or something to that effect. It's weird ones. I generally tend to avoid them, but White Day, a labyrinth named school. I'm just gonna call it White Day from now on. White Day is kind of a one of like the very few games I could kind of source that fitted both like the tone and the challenge of it all, which by the way is in chat again for those of you that have missed it. But yeah, we'll be doing that in a bit. But first of all, this day in gaming. For this, we'll need a bit of cool background musics. Listen from your speaker. What? Why does Spotify say this? Anyway, but we need like a bit of like a special music for this, or like at least music for this. Because this is October 19th, this day in gaming. What games came out across the years? And it's kind of like weird that I get the Outer Wilds music in the background, like first thing out of the gate. So this is the list that's on my Discord. It's like the Spotify playlist that I have for streams. Also, hi Rooks, how's it going? How are we doing today? You can find this list on the Discord if you join. It's a Spotify playlist. I'm kind of constantly adding and removing things to kind of like have background music for these segments and also for work, because mind-numbing stupidity is a thing there and I need distractions. I'm doing fine. I'm like extremely tired. Just like it's 9 p.m. I've literally kind of been working since 9 a.m. Up until like maybe half an hour ago, with in between kind of breaks for food and food again, and kind of like the daily commute, which is also not very fun. But yeah, I just like got done working for the day, so streams. This is also kind of a big what's it called? A bit of like a warning that I might not be extremely high energy today. I guess it will depend on the game, but for now I'm kind of like feeling like a ton of bricks, to be honest. Very, 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 very tired. And slow. Also, can I just say that I love this like rendition of like the Final Voyage? Just like the music that's playing in the background. It's one of the Outer Wild themes. It is extremely good as a game. You should really get to play it. And I don't think he's here, but Jungle Robot, thank you for recommending this. I've like thoroughly enjoyed a game like that in years. So yeah, well done. So let's get back to the list of things, because we have a lot to get through and only 53 minutes until the apocalypse happens again. So might as well just like get out of the way. But yeah, October 19th. What games came out in the 40 odd October 19th that have happened since the list started and today? Although 40 is kind of like a lie, it's 32. Because we're going back to 1990, October 19th, 1990, with a spin-off. That's not actually a good start. It is, however, a Castlevania spin-off, so that's actually a bit better. 1990 saw the release of Akumaju Special Boku Dracula-kun in Japan, which I think in English was translated to Kid Dracula. It is, of course, a spin-off of Castlevania for the NES. As far as I remember, colorful platform game. It's not really like Castlevania as we know it today, or as we knew it a few years ago before the reboots. It is a side-scrolling game where you play as a kid version of Dracula. That's more or less it. I think there's like some kind of plot there, in that there's like this like evil dude that steals your dad's, like Dracula's empire or kingdom or castle or whatever. I don't really remember. I was like about yay high when I played that on a friend's NES for reference. But it is a more colorful take on the Castlevania, on like the original Castlevania formula. It was rather fun. I wouldn't probably like recommend it anymore, because it's, you know, it is like an old game, that probably hasn't like aged well. Also, I just realized my webcam is slightly out of alignment for whatever reason. This bit is not supposed to show. A bit down there, the little vacuum thing that we got. It's not supposed to show. The pumpkin was supposed to show, but oh well. So yeah, let's move on. We are getting a bit of a gap here, because we are moving on 23 years ago, 1999, October 19th, 1999. Remember when I said 1999? I'm just having like a lot of fun saying 1999 over and over. But remember when I said like the late 90s, especially 19 and 99 had like a lot of very good games. Here's another one, Crash Team Racing, 1999. Yes, 9999999. 9, which is German for no. But yeah, he's like a Batman. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Sorry. There's like a few things that I don't want my voice to be like on the internet with, and that's one of them. Because I don't trust people. Oh, banana. I mean, yeah, that too. Also, I'm slightly too bright here. I just noticed a lot of glare here that shouldn't really be there. Okay, that's better. Yeah, finally got the top light to work again. So, well, the fill light, I guess, technically to work again. So, kind of like more illuminated than normal. So I forgot to adjust. Anyway, 1999. 19th of October 1999, specifically 23 years ago, Crash Team Racing came on the PS1. Personally, I know a lot of people that like this, but I'm not particularly fond of this, if only because I had already at that time played Diddy Kong Racing, which was another 3D platform franchise making the leap to kart-based racing after Mario Kart basically had like the monopoly on the whole thing for like a few years. Remember when like it's like a time like the moment you made like a successful platform franchise, you had to make a kart spin-off? Like at some point there was even like a Chocobo one called like Chocobo Racing, which actually had like a release recently, like a sequel remaster. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but yeah, we had the Crash Team Racing spin-off, which was Crash Bandicoot, one of the PlayStation mascots. It's like probably between Crash and Spyro, I think, at the time. But yeah, Crash Bandicoot went karting. Like I said, I personally didn't enjoy it as much because I had already played Diddy Kong Racing to death the previous year, which came out in '98, I want to say. And to be honest, Crash Team Racing did not have airplanes, like little tiny airplanes for your characters to fly around in, and Diddy Kong did. So it's like QED. It's like a best game of the two. I mean, it was a fun game. Maybe I disliked it slightly because it had the tendency to have more trial and error than Diddy Kong Racing, in that its courses were kind of more focused on learning the layout more than just like driving really well. It was kind of like it felt more like a bit of a memory test to fly or to ride, drive, walk, move around through the courses than Diddy Kong Racing did. It was like solid though. I mean, it was functional. It had like good controls. It had like decent fun if you were playing with friends. I think they had like a remake of that, like they did with like the original Crash Bandicoot trilogy, called like Crash Team Racing Nitro something. That came out a few years ago. If you're really hurting to play this, the remaster I've heard does like a very competent jump, so that's probably like the version you would want to play. Anyway, speaking of things that need remasters, let's move on a couple of years onward to 2001 with Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro coming out on the PS1. I actually talked about this yesterday on like the open world tangent that I went on the PS1 Spider-Man games. This was the second one. It was basically a bigger / better / bigger version of the first PlayStation Spider-Man game. It was one of the first ones I remember playing that had like this very well-made sense of open world freedom. It wasn't exactly freedom because the game was actually more linear than it looked, but it did give you a city to move around in, and it did give you like all the Spider-Man iconic moves, like the web slinging, kind of like T-posing between swings effect, which I guess Marvel Spider-Man perfected a few years ago. But these were like the first two that kind of like nailed the idea. Spider-Man 2 PS2. No. Spider-Man 2 PS1. Also, hi Jungle Robot. How's it going? How are we doing today? This is Spider-Man 2 2001 on the PlayStation 1, aka Enter Electro, because Electro was like the big villain in that one. I think in the first one it was was it like Green Goblin? I don't actually remember. These were like very fun games, to be honest. They were actually made by the studio that was also doing the Tony Hawk games at the time, Neversoft, or you might better remember them as the eyeball with the spear through it studio, because that was kind of like their logo. They are very, very good games. Like, even to this day, I would probably like entertain playing them at some point again, even though I did already kind of play them to death when they came out on that Blim emulator that no one knows. It's like a secret that I've kind of like showed off on stream, because everyone was downloading free emulators. I actually went and bought one of my own because fiscal responsibility starts at teens. And I was not fiscally responsible even then. Speaking of then, just like move on a few years again to 17 years ago. October 19th, 2005. GameCube and PS2 saw a concurrent release. I guess it counts as multi-platform, except it wasn't on the Xbox. Crash Tag Team Racing, the sequel sort of Crash Team Racing from a few years prior. Interestingly enough, it's like a six. Yeah, it's like a 6-year gap, almost like to the day. No, exactly to the day between Crash Team Racing and Crash Tag Team Racing. Because see, there's a sequel. We need to put extra words in there. I haven't played this one. I don't know a lot of people that have played this one, and maybe one of the reasons for that was like, Mario Kart, to be honest. As far as I remember, anyone that wanted to play a kart spin-off game would probably lean towards Mario Kart. I believe the GameCube one was called Double Dash, and it kind of like had the unique mechanic that you would pick two characters to ride on like the carts. Like one of them would steer and one of them would just like be the person that used the weapons or whatever. I don't really remember. And I think Crash Tag Team Racing came a year later and did the exact same mechanic, but with like Crash Bandicoot characters, which probably made it feel a bit cheap coming on a GameCube of all consoles. I've got very little to say about this because I've not played it. Although I did play a lot of the games that are coming up, which is 12 years ago. It's like jumping 5 years. I guess October 19th is not considered like a good day to release games on, but when they do, oh boy. because we've got a fair few games coming out October 19th, 2010. One little known game you might remember from that day is Fallout New Vegas, aka the we don't get bonuses because we only had 84 Metacritic and our contract said 85. Boo-hoo. Because, you know, Metacritic is like the be-all, end-all of performance metrics, right? Fallout New Vegas is kind of weird for me. I know a lot of people love it. They kind of like hail it as like return to form after how bad Fallout 3 was, which honestly I kind of like enjoyed. Fallout New Vegas, I think the biggest gripe for me is that it did the Obsidian thing, which is the thing that Obsidian always does when they make licensed or like spin-off, I guess, games. Which is they are very, very good at the writing and the general like openness and sense of freedom and the whole choices matter kind of thing, but they are extremely bad at actual quality assurance. I can kind of like name off at least like 3 or 4 games that Obsidian made which were not the most competent of games. Fallout New Vegas is one of them. Unfortunately, it's like one of the quite more egregious examples, being like a game based on the Fallout 3 engine, which was already kind of like Bethesda's attempt at also not making an engine that kind of like fucking sucks and failing, because Bethesda also not very good at catching bugs in their games. So then that engine kind of like got given to Obsidian, who made Fallout New Vegas, which was story-wise and execution-wise a much more competent game than Fallout 3. I will admit as much, although I did enjoy 3 as well. However, it was also extremely broken. And that was no surprise to me because I have a memory, and that memory remembered Neverwinter Nights 2, which was another spin-off of Neverwinter, like a spin-off, like a licensed sequel, I guess, of Neverwinter Nights, which was also extremely bugged in every single aspect. I also remember Knights of the Old Republic 2, which was buggy and also semi-finished because it had several hours of content cut because of time constraints. And then again, there was Alpha Protocol, which we tried to stream before I got distracted by Outer Wilds. And that one was also very, 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 very buggy, as much as I love Alpha Protocol. So yeah, Obsidian doesn't quite have the best track record as far as QA goes. I enjoy their games, and that says something, because generally I get very annoyed by buggy games, but I did enjoy Fallout New Vegas enough to actually play through all of it 4 times to get like all the endings, plus once per DLC, twice for Lonesome Road and Old World Blues, and I still remember all the DLC names. So there's like a very, very positive sign. And like, if you want to take like any endorsement, like me remembering like most of my time in a game after like all the games I've been playing, is probably like the closest you'll get to like a shining kind of like 10 out of 10 must-buy game of the decade kind of thing. I don't know if it's exactly like that, but you get the point. It's a very good Fallout game. It's probably not a very good game though, due to all the bugs. On the same day though, since we're kind of like reminiscing here, another game that I've played, Costume Quest, came out on the PS3, aka the Double Fine whimsical Halloween JRPG, but not really thing. In Costume Quest, in case you haven't played it, it's available on Steam, I think, for like a pittance at this point, and it's probably like appropriate for like October, I guess, Halloween and stuff. You play as a group of kids that get to go out trick-or-treating, and then it turns into a JRPG. It has like the very cool mechanic that the costumes you collect are actually like the combat classes in the game. So you give like a priest outfit to like one of the kids, and in combat they kind of like imagine the whole shtick of the game is that they kind of imagine themselves to be like the people they dress as. So like you give the priest like Halloween costume to one of the kids, and in combat he becomes like this big cleric guy that like keeps healing people, or you give like one of the kids the like a robot costume, and in combat he's like this big ass mech that shoots lasers and stuff, or like fires like their fists at their enemies. It's a surprisingly fun game for what it is, which is like a budget JRPG. I believe it was made in like just a few months as kind of like a part of a jump thing that Double Fine used to do, or I guess still does maybe, I don't know. Kind of like gone a bit cold on them after the whole Broken Age thing happened. But Costume Quest is kind of fun. I would probably recommend it. If you can probably find it very cheap nowadays, and it's worth like the laughs for like a few hours that it takes to kind of like get from start to finish. And yeah, on the same day, because you know October 19th 2010 apparently is like the October 19th day to release on everything. Vanquish came out on PS3 and Xbox 360, a game that I would probably want to talk more about had there not been the recent Bayonetta controversy, because it's a game by Platinum Games about something called the Soul of the Gun, as far as I remember. It's basically a third-person shooter with cover mechanics, but it's also got like a bit of like the Bayonetta DNA in it as well, in that there's like a lot of style and you know timing-based mechanics, I guess. It's interesting. I've never kind of like gotten into it that much. I think I have like the steelbook edition of it somewhere back there, but I don't really think I've ever given it the time it deserves. Maybe that will change next year. But for now, let's move on to 10 years ago. Ooh, we're actually getting close to the end of it, and it's only been like 25 minutes. Wow. October 19th, this has been like very sparse as far as days go. But yeah, 10 years ago, October 19th, 2012, PC saw the release of a very, very, very weird for me game called Euro Truck Simulator 2, which apparently looks like a sequel. I've known people that have been playing this for years now, and what they would do is just like put on like a podcast or some music in the background, or like a TV series at like some like point, and they would just like literally role play as trackers for like 5 to 6 hours. I guess it's like that thing that a few simulator games do, where it kind of becomes this like zen-like activity where you kind of get in the zone and relax and don't really kind of like turn off your brain, I guess. Recently I've heard Power Wash Simulator does the same thing. I know that like what's it called, like House Flipper, I've played a bunch of, does the same thing. Viscera cleanup detail to some extent, even though it's kind of like more annoying and time consuming. And of course, like Euro Truck Simulator, certain ways you can play Elite Dangerous, as far as I know, do the same thing, where you kind of like fly for hours on end just to deliver cargo and nothing much of anything happens. Apparently a lot of people enjoy that. I really don't have the time that these games demand. I usually want something that has like more substantial reward loops, such as, you know, more story or achievements or more power-ups or leveling up, etc, etc, etc. I don't think, like, if I were like maybe 5 years younger, or maybe if my job didn't demand like the constant like attention and overtime and stuff, I would probably have more time and therefore maybe enjoy more of these games. But as it is, I've got like precious few time, and I'd rather put it towards something that I am invested in, either story-wise or mechanics-wise. Oh wait, what the fuck, did I actually add this here? Oh, that's a nice song. So this is like the Judgment song from Yakuza 0. It's like one of the karaoke songs you can play. This is the Nishikiyama version, which is like one of the characters. Don't be weirded out by the Japanese J-pop thing in the background, because that's actually also game soundtrack. This is still like all game soundtracks. Although I am worried that having this on the playlist might have like some kind of like content ID thing. So maybe I'll just skip for now and go to the Persona ones, which are, at least I know, are safe-ish. And speaking of JRPGs, final game for the list for today, October 19th, 2015, 7 years ago, we had the release of the, I want to say it's like the 15th in the series Tales of game, Tales of Zestiria. Let me check, it was actually the 15th. Oh my god, I actually remembered this correctly. So yeah, Tales of Zestiria, the 15th entry in the Tales of series of JRPGs. Probably one that I didn't enjoy much, to be honest. I got that on launch, partially because I was really into the mood for like a Tales game, partially because they were also giving the then recently released port of Tales of Symphonia as a gift with it. I didn't really enjoy Tales of Zestiria, mostly because the protagonist, Sorei, is kind of like a cardboard character, cut out, I guess. He's not very well fleshed out, at least in the first 20 odd hours of the game. And also it did a thing that I wasn't really used to that the series does with the cooking kind of being a bit random. And I've actually, after finishing Berseria, which I enjoyed immensely, I was kind of thinking of going back to Zestiria and like giving it another try. Superior P4 battle theme. Yes, exactly, that one. Although Burn My Bread is still my favorite one of the series. That and the, what's it called? The Rivers in the Desert theme that plays during the 4th dungeon in Persona 5. But yeah, Tales of Zestiria is one of those games I've been meaning to go back and give another try, because I feel I may have, well, not misjudged it, but maybe not given it the chance it deserved. Apparently a lot of people like it. It's thematically linked to Berseria as far as I remember, in that Berseria takes place like 1,000 years before Zestiria or something like that. It has like a lot of the same kind of thematic links as well, in that a lot of the characters you recruit are like elementals of some type or another. I don't remember the exact name for it. Honestly, the things that I had like the most issue with was like in Zestiria, Sorei, the protagonist, is like very one-dimensional, and also that the combat felt a bit stodgy, in that Berseria I enjoyed because the combat was a lot more fluid, because like most attacks for most characters were melee based. They had like a sense of kind of like immediacy to them, like you press the button, you throw a punch, you do like the little backflip thingy, etc, etc. In Zestiria, because like all the characters use like very short range weapons but not exactly melee, it has like this weird delay where you place an attack and the character will kind of like charge over to the enemy and try and attack them, and like all the enemies were like super mobile, so you ended up kind of having to chase them around the battlefield, which all of these are things that Berseria kind of fixed down the line by making the protagonist Velvet be a lot faster, so that even if enemies did run away, you would just catch up to them. So yeah, it's kind of like a slow feeling combat, and the protagonist not being very interesting at the start of the game that made me not finish it. I should probably revisit it at some point when, you know, when I'm done with like other things in my backlog and there's like another 100-hour gap in my free time that I can fill with this game. Wait, do I have like Smart Shuffle on? Is that why it's putting in music that I didn't add to the... Yeah, because it's like the Monster Hunter soundtrack. Yeah, that's like Smart Shuffle. God damn it. Enhance. I hate this. Oh. So this is from Lethal League, and it's like a Hideki Naganuma theme from him of Jet Set Radio fame. You can actually like tell from like listening to it. Like I love these tunes. I've actually gotten Lethal League and tried to get into it, but though I adore the soundtrack, the game itself is not for me. Hey, Monster Hunter ST is very good. I don't know, it's like more cinematic, and I kind of like want something a bit more like upbeat here, to be honest. It's not that I don't like it, it's that this is not what the playlist was supposed to be. I'm sorry. But on the plus side, the music is probably going to go away now because we're done with the list. And I need to do two things. One is to run some ads so that we do that before the game starts. Because like I said yesterday, take something from Monster Hunter Swing album. I'll look into it for like next stream tomorrow then. But I'll do two things now. There's gonna be the music going away, and there's gonna be an ad running in a few seconds so that we get like a nice uninterrupted like segment of game before the ad manager takes over again. Freaking hell. The second thing is to change the title of the stream. Here come the ads, and in the meantime, I'm gonna have like a little question for Jungle Robot, which is, did you end up getting Neo Twewy? I'm actually curious because I suspect the way I explained things on Discord, I didn't exactly come across as very enthusiastic about the game. Did you get like the World Ends With You, the Neo World Ends With You game? You always step away. I'm sorry. I don't do it on purpose, to be honest. But yeah, I'm actually curious because I think I may have come across as like a bit like dismissive of Neo, the World Ends With You. So that's not the case. I actually enjoyed it immensely. Speaking of enjoying immensely, here comes the game. Yay! White Day, a labyrinth named School, which I really hope is like a, God, not so loud, but like maybe like a bit decent game. Actually, it has like an intro. Wow, like a 3D intro too. You can still like Uncanny Valley. It's easy to let time slip by without a second thought. Is this like actually a horror game, or am I just like playing a visual novel? Like, when does the game like become horror? So the game's like anime visual. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, am I playing a visual novel? Green grass, the bright shining sky, and hair. Oh god, this is gonna be like a puberty simulator. Also, who puts a like? There's like a lot of like movies and games and anime that does this. Like, who puts random photographs in their diaries like that? Like, this only happens because they want to show something to the viewer. Also, this has to be like the slowest floating picture ever. Hey, here, you dropped this. Cool picture. It's like, oh my god, you creep. Like, seriously, is this supposed to be a horror game? Because so far, it isn't... Well, the way they're walking kind of is a bit horror-ish. I'm gonna kill you later. So Young-han, Junior Homeroom 8. She was there. My character has like some very creepy inner dialogue so far. Right after you 100% Persona 5 Royal, play both Judgment games and a bunch of other shit. P-Cube! Oh, wait, I know these guys. Made with Unity. Okay. This is a bit more horror-ish. Although I am getting a lot of Dread Out vibes, which isn't necessarily good. I'm just like gonna lower things a little bit because it's like way too loud. Game options. So what do we want to play this in? Like English or Japanese? Like Korean, I guess. There's like the Korean option and the English option. There's like subtitles. I think with like English in horror games, because, you know, if it does its job well enough and I do get spooked and like this counter actually does go up, I'm not gonna have the presence of mind to read subtitles, or whenever you have to read subtitles, it probably kind of like detracts from like the whole kind of like experience, because you're not focusing on the things that are happening on screen, because you're focusing on the tiny little text at the bottom of the screen. So I'm gonna leave it to English for now and see how good the translation is. So, a bit of backstory. This is made by Sonori Corp, a South Korean studio from Seoul. Seoul? I don't know how that's pronounced in English, to be honest. It is also a remake of a... God, I don't remember what it was exactly, but this is like a remake in Unity that came out on PS4 and PC. I'm actually gonna play it on very easy because it's like a very long game, so the last thing that I need is a bit of... Well, actually, no, let's put it on easy so that we like a guide is provided to help you through the scenario. A well-balanced level of difficulty. Less suspenseful, but easier to play. Fuck it, you know what? Normal. The game is already shaming me, so might as well just like put it on normal, and hopefully you can drop the difficulty later on. I just know it's kind of like a long-ish game according to how long to beat, so I don't know if I want to add like trial and error to that as well. I just wanted to give her a little gift, along with her lost diary. This guy is creepy as fuck. Jesus. I know there's like this romanticizing of what's it called? There's like this romanticizing of like high school love, but Jesus Christ, you came at school at like 10 p.m? But I was being consumed by the school. What does that even mean? Doesn't look like an anime anymore. A janitor won't notice you if you hide behind the desk. I have like literally no idea what that means. Isn't it nice when like the loading screens kind of spoil the fun for you? Or like at least not the fun, the surprises. What the... Why is everything closing behind me? Like, why did I come to school at 10 p.m. at night? Like, Jesus Christ, like kids his age wouldn't want to be at school at like normal hours. Ooh, I got an achievement. Uninvited guest. Main building, section 1, March 13th. Okay. So wait, this is like a first-person game? Oh. That's actually a bit more interesting. You may run on crouch using the run, left shift, and crouch, left control key. Your chance of being caught by janitors is reduced while you're crouching. You'll get dizzy if you run too long. Make sure to take a break. So I guess we're not like a member of the athletics club either. I should go to junior homeroom 8 first. Should I? Yes. So... You can find documents throughout the school. These documents contain various school secrets and tips on completing your objectives. If you're stuck and not making any progress, these documents might be very helpful. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. That's kind of interesting way of picking things up. It's like healing items too. Whoa. A crane made with black origami paper. Okay. I guess. Magazine pickup instructions. This is a notice from the student body. If you haven't received the school magazine, please come pick up your copy at the junior homeroom 6. New and transfer students are especially encouraged to get a copy as it contains information about the school and the school map. Oh, okay. That's like a nice hint. You can save the game using the bulletin boards throughout the school. If you are dead or have quit in the middle of the game, you can continue from the last save point. Please note that any unsaved data is lost. I need a felt tip pen to leave it. Oh my freaking god. This is gonna be like the... What are they called? Is this gonna be like the... I'm not going in there. The... God, what's it called? The ink ribbons from like Resident Evil. Single-use items. Felt tip pen. Jesus, yes it is. Oh no, this is one of those cases. Like, ink ribbons. Like literally my least favorite thing in Resident Evil games. Like, turn on the lights. But hey. Toilets. Remember when this character came to the school to find his like high school crush? And now we're like in like toilets, looking like down toilets. Be like polite and clean up after ourselves. Should I really be in the like the ladies' room? There's gonna be like a ghost or something. Jump scare. Jump scare. Jump scare. No jump scare. Oh wait, this one's jump scary. No? Okay. Maybe Candyman, Candyman. Tissue vending machine. Okay. Guess no one's here either. Let me save. Also, I don't like for the life of me get why exactly there is like a grandfather clock in the in like the school lobby. What the? SMS provides a good guideline for beginners. You won't receive any text on normal level or above. Out of service. Service cannot be provided at this time at your location. Cannot be confirmed. You may experience problem with voice calls and SMS. So wait, did I just like get a tutorial about not having tutorials on normal mode? As of March 9th, the installation of a light fixture next to the workshop is scheduled to be completed by tomorrow. Please make sure to tidy up all tools and ladders after their use. The wiring of the workshop is currently under repair. To workers, please do not close the steam valve on the ventilation window. Also, yeah, this would not ring during like wait. Oh, you actually drag the Why did it chime? Like it's supposed to chime on the hour, not like 6 minutes later. Huh. Jesus Christ. If an interactive object is nearby, a round icon will be displayed. You can interact by clicking on that icon. If that object is a document or an item, you will acquire it. You will also see this icon appear when item is available for use. Wait. Oh. Okay. And what is this? It's like a kiln or something. Do I have to just like burn something on there? Kind of weird. Oh my god, the jump scare like tutorials. When you approach an open door, a round icon will be displayed. If you click on that icon or get close to the door, you can open or close the door. If a door is locked, an icon to open the door will only be displayed if you have the right key. If there are no displayed icons when you're at the door, it means you cannot open it for the time being. Okay. This fly look like Jihyun. Who's Jihyun? I like no idea. Fuck. You must be sufficiently light around you to acquire items, documents, blah blah blah, interact with objects. Okay. You can turn on the lights in the classroom by pressing the light switch. Light switches are marked with a small light. It's like a lot of tutorials. A note from the class president. Byung, take him! Because of you, the chemical solvent was taken from me by the teacher. I think he's mad about that time you were fooling around and spilling it all over the garden and killing the trees. Oh wow. What am I supposed to do now? I have chemistry class tomorrow. You have to take care of this. You can either go and beg him, or if you are in chicken, go get it yourself from the gym storage room safe. By the way, the kids say that he's very forgetful, so he hides the medals he's won in the storage room and uses them as a passcode for the safe. Really? Really? What the? Is this how we get the tips? Soy milk! You can recover health points and catch your breath by using items such as instant lunchbox, coffee, soy milk, tranquilizer, and first aid kit. Why would I want to pick someone's leftover soy milk? This cannot be healthy, like left out like unrefrigerated, can it? School magazine. This is a school magazine published by Yondu High School. Since it's the first issue of the school year, there's a map of the school in the appendix for freshmen. You can see the current location, destruction. There's like a lot of tutorials. The area marked in red means that you have never visited the site. In a difficult level below easy mode, you can check the guide and help. Blah 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 blah. Some people would say it's not a good idea, even from like fridge. I mean, I don't know. It hasn't been opened, doesn't need to be cooled. Oh, okay, fair enough. But still, like random, random people's like milk, like on someone's desk, is. What was that? Oh well. I mean, it's probably not something I would consider eating, you know, or drinking, or whatever. Okay, now what? Yeah, how do we see the map? Ah, okay. Home economics workshop. Well, what do we have to go to? Like 8 to 8. It's like this one here, right? So this is the stairs. What the? I think there's someone else in the school. The fuck? Someone unlocked the door behind you, and that's what you think? It's like something here. But yeah, this is like the it's like the staircase to the second floor. I guess this is like my first objective is to like figure out how to unlock this. Also, hold on. What the?
How do we get in?
Yeah, I wonder how we can do it. Oh my, you totally startled me just then.
Why are all these people at school at night? You guys scared me too. Oh, god damn it! I skipped. I'm He-Min Lee.
This was out of the blue. But it's nice to meet you.
Okay.
So why did you come to school at this hour?
Cause I'm horny. I left something here. My heart.
I'm glad that you're here. You are going to help me out.
Excuse me. I'm what now? Why should I help you? Okay, I mean, my character would probably,
Follow me.
you know, think, God, why are there so many people at school after hours?
Goodness, a guy like you showed up.
Guy like you. What does that mean? The cat is looking for her baby cat. No idea what that means.
It takes to help me.
What? What am I supposed to do? Sorry, just had to tidy up. Wait. Oh, come on. What's the...
Welcome. First time in the girls' bathroom?
Well, actually, maybe not. I may or may not have looked in here for clues. Just what kind of help do you need in here?
Why? Worried I want something weird? I
No.
left my book in the home ec room. I can't get in because it's locked. I happen to know that the keys are in the auto shop classroom. But it's locked as well.
Oh no!
But you can crawl through that vent up there and get me the keys.
No, you do it. Okay, fuck it. I'm just like curious.
I knew that you'd help.
Because you look like an idiot. I mean,
We'll need a ladder, and we'll also need some sort of cutting tool.
wait, how did it go from I want to get my book back to let's
Why don't you
vandalize
go?
the school?
If you look around the school, you'll be able to find the things you need.
You'll be able to find the things you need. Also, where's the other girl? Out of curiosity. Right? There were like 2 of them. Like, where's the other one? This is locked. Still have no idea what these are. Okay. The door is not opening. Maybe this padlock has something to do with that. I get the feeling my character also isn't like the sharpest tool in the shed. It's like another padlocked thing there. The door is not opening. Oh no, Scooby, what will we do? Simple wire cutter. It can be used to cut fences and small wires. How convenient. I have no coins. Aww. Actually have like money to buy consumables with. It's like a random ladder. Lighting repair work in the first floor of the main building. The workshop's wiring will be a larger job than anticipated. The repair calls for more extensive construction work. Removal of the ventilation connecting... Wait. Removal of the ventilation connecting the workshop, home economics room and the bathrooms will be necessary. Okay. Yes. Wait. Why? Oh, do I need... Oh, it's like a coin. School coin. A coin issued by the school. What? Fuck it. What do we get? More soy milk. Gross. But, sure. Okay, I will give them this. This game certainly feels more tense than the other 2 that we've played. Though I'm not exactly sold yet on, well, the setting, to be honest. Hey there, I found a ladder. Nope. And, how do you climb the ladder? Oh, okay. Context sensitive. Fine. Snip, snip, snip. She's like staring at me. Seriously, where is the other girl? This is like a horror game. You need to account for like people just disappearing. What the? What? What? Well, I mean, that's one way to keep trespassers out. I guess that's the janitor that the loading screen was talking about. Oh no, I just saw a murder being performed. Maybe you should go back and tell her. And she's probably not here anymore, right?
I think I saw a ladder by the auto shop earlier.
Ah, no, and the door wasn't even closed. Jesus Christ. How does this work anyway?
Don't you think we'll need something like wire cutters to cut the metal screen?
Seriously, why is she not acknowledging that, like, someone was literally beat to death? In front of her, the door was open. Like, this would have made more sense to happen, like, somewhere around here, maybe. Like, the ventilation was here, so that, like, you'd get, like, the... What's it called? You get the at least like the justification that she couldn't have seen that happen. So what the? Oh, hold on. Give me just a moment. There's something happening on Discord. Yes. Some puzzles need to be solved by using the cursor. You can work on the area with the cursor changes to hand. Move objects and solve the puzzle. Close the valve. Also, honestly, I was half expecting the grate to kind of like give way, and I just like drop through it. So this should have turned off one of them, right? Yeah. So I guess the puzzle here is like we need to find both valves. Just like literally holding down the button. Again, this is like a decently tense game though. A lot better pacing than the other two that we've played that I couldn't stop laughing. Well, one of them I couldn't stop yawning, the other I couldn't stop laughing, but you get the point. Okay, there's no ladder here. How do I... What the... What? What? I don't even get what just happened there. The pre-existing wiring is twisted and the metal wires are seriously corroded. It will take a few more days to fix this mess. The cause of the corrosion is unknown. If the corrosion leads to an overload, thus triggering the alarm to go off, it can be shut down temporarily by connecting the third and fourth sockets. Okay, I guess puzzle. Oh, it was like 3 and 4. Ah, I see. There we... No? Like this. Well... I solved this! And then the save kind of just like spit out the items. It's like... Home economics classroom key, okay, and metal token, a wooden symbol that has the metal symbol on it. It gives off a lucky vibe. That was like such a weird puzzle. Love is merely madness. Who puts that on a machine? I'm so confused. Oh, and she's just like suddenly here.
Huh. Not bad. Thanks a lot.
And she turns into a ghost and eats me. The school seems dangerous. I think the janitor's crazy too. It's like finally acknowledge it.
Scare me, are you? I'm not.
You were literally standing right there.
Oh, but did you know? This school used to be a hospital during the Korean War. Rumor has it the whole school is haunted because so many people died here during that time.
Shocking.
Maybe the rumor's true. I mean, especially on a night like this. Oh! Did I scare you? I guess you don't like ghost stories, huh?
Hey, you know, it's hilarious because we are in one now. Oh no.
The doors are probably all locked by now. They lock all the doors after 10. Except for the lecture hall lobby, that is.
Why would you
If
know
want to
this?
leave, we have to go to the lecture hall. You know the new building, lecture hall, and here are all connected, right? Here. This is the key to that hallway there. Could you open it on your way out? Go ahead. I still have something to do.
She like turns to face the wall. Oh, I still have something to do. And turns around, like just like stares at the wall.
Huh? You didn't leave yet?
No.
What are you, scared? You chicken? Don't worry about me. Go on your way. I said go.
No.
What is your problem?
You?
Stop bothering me and get lost.
No.
Oh, you're so annoying.
I'm just curious.
You're so annoying.
What are you actually looking at out there? Ghost? No? Ghost? 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 Poke, poke, poke. Like, would she... like, would it kill them to at least give her, like, a more interesting pose while she's waiting for us to leave? And not just, like, you know, vaguely stare out the... what's it called? Vaguely just, like, stare out the... like, the window. Oh, I missed the little dialogue there, damn it. I unlocked it. Like the horror of all the doors being locked again. What the? What? If not for the bat, this would be like the least scary, what's it called? Like monster ever. Also, the shaky cam is really not doing it for me, to be honest.
Oh, that was close. If you sneak in at night, the janitor gets terribly angry.
Terribly
If he
angry.
catches you, the punishment is harsh.
He literally just beat someone with a metal bat to death. Is that what you call punishment?
What do you mean? Anyway, he's nice in the daytime. You're the transfer student. I'm in your homeroom. Remember?
No.
You know So-young? Well, I guess everybody knows
No
her,
bullying her.
actually.
I'm not bullying. She's the one that pulled me into.
Ji-Hyun-Sol. You're Human Lee, right?
I mean, like
Anyway,
Human Lee.
what are you doing here at this hour?
Well, I mean, I was kind of stalking my crush.
I think you're incredibly brave.
Oh no, she's getting a crush on us.
Alone this late.
Oh, this is a visual novel. There's like love triangles
Tell
and
me
all of that.
something. I always see you alone.
Is she stalking me?
Don't you have friends?
No. I've got you. Oh, I need to pick this. This is so dumb.
Huh? Oh.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But you'll make more soon. Okay, I'm going to go now. Be careful.
Okay, I think we're like good on like the what's it called? We're good on the awkwardness now. Bye bye. Janitor, not the janitor. Janitor, is that his name? Is the guy's name Janitor? Janitor will chase after you if he finds you while he's on patrol. Be careful when you turn on the light or run because the chance of getting caught by the janitor will increase. In a difficulty level below normal mode, you can check the status of the janitor with the eye-shaped icon. Oh wait, I can actually hear him. Can't see anything, it's too dark. So, I guess like the whole idea is that you kind of need to balance the what's it called? You need to balance the like how many lights you turn on and how much noise you're making versus I don't know what it's called. Sorry, I'm just like getting distracted here because I'm trying to like listen. I guess like the main idea is that you kind of need to decide when you want to turn on the lights to like minimize the chance you get caught. Versus being able to pick up items. Facility maintenance request slip. Submitted by faculty officers. Faculty office head teacher requested to facility maintenance department. Request. There's a creaking noise coming from the third floor hallway in front of the music room in the main building too. We suspect the wooden boards are worn out. There's a risk of it coming completely loose, endangering the students. Okay. Like, random soy milk. Oh, god damn it. I drank it. Without meaning to. All these are like locked. New installation notice. To avoid constant replacement of locks, keys used in the school, we have purchased a machine that can combine and disassemble keys placed in the workshop. Oh. Put two small keys, pull the lever and combine the keys. You cannot combine a key that has already been combined. Okay. The current keys to the mailbox throughout the school will be replaced by combined keys. Like, I don't fully get this, but okay. By using the lighter, you can turn on your lighter. Using the lighter will allow you to light up areas without the risk of being caught by janitors, but its illumination range is quite limited. Please note that your lighter will go out if you start running. There's like a random weight here for whatever reason. Okay, so let's see. Oh. So I guess the janitor doesn't detect this as like the light being turned on. I mean, in like a way, this is kind of like Alien Isolation. In a way, there's like this thing hunting you. Oh, what the? The fuck? The seal has been broken. I think. Probably. Okay, this is locked. I guess, yes. A woman locked in the closet. Tai-hoon was serving detention again. He was made to write an essay to apologize for beating someone up that afternoon. The real problem Tai-hoon had was that he was only the one being punished. He suspected that the boy he fought was from a wealthy family. Okay. His arm felt like it was going to fall from all the writing he did. To top it off, he was also hurting from the fight. The other student couldn't beat him fair and square, so he had grabbed the broom and swung it at Tai-hoon. Okay. Trying to calm himself, was attempting to beat up the boy as soon as he came to school tomorrow. Suddenly, he heard a clattering sound in the closet behind him. It sounded like a mouse was trapped inside. Since the building was very old, it wasn't rare to find a mouse in school. He tried to ignore it and concentrating on writing his essay, but this clattering sound continued. Already agitated, Tai-hoon violently threw open the doors. What he found was not a mouse. There were rumors that a ghost's head could be seen flying out of that closet. There were also rumors that male students have been found inside the closet with their bodies crushed and mangled. The teacher tried to contain it, blah blah blah, but the story spread like wildfire. According to rumors, this school was used as a concentration camp for political prisoners during the occupation. Many people died here after being tortured with the dishonor of being labeled traitors. One of these tortured souls included a woman who was arrested on behalf of her husband who dodged conscription during the war. She was tortured viciously to reveal the whereabouts of her husband but kept her silence. In the end, they locked her up in a specially designed closet where she could neither lie nor sit. She died slowly in agony without being able to move. Okay. It was after the war ended that her corpse was recovered, blah blah blah. It said if you open a closet at night, she will stick out her twisted neck to claim her next victim. Huh. Okay. Guess we're never opening these then. Tranquilizer. Eases your mind when you're nervous. Using it will calm you down. On air? Oh. It's like a recording booth. Really? Bloody workbook. A math workbook with bloody marks. Okay. Now turn around. Oh. There's like a weird sound coming from the background here. Also, broadcasting room. Wait, why does the game say that I've not been in here yet? Like, because remember, like the red, the rooms that are marked red are supposed to be like the rooms that you haven't like visited yet. It's like a pretty beefy game though. No messages. Oh, sorry. So I've actually got a theory that... Huh. This is her homeroom. Yay. It's locked. Boo. What am I listening to? There's like an eye. Is that like, I guess, the combination lock? A lollipop. What does this mean? SY. Does it mean Su Young? Does it? Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, this is not suspicious at all. Oh. This is like the second floor like lobby thing. Do we have like any objectives or something? No? Okay. Note in the janitor's mailbox. Look, Mr. Son, I've temporarily locked the second floor lobby's door because some of the kids are sneaking into the auditorium passageway that's been shut off. If you need the key, you can find it in the key box at the main office. I left the password inside the toolbox that we always use. The what now? Uh... What the? Wait, did he know I was there? I'm like, everything is locked. What am I supposed to be doing? Like, sure, you're meant to be going in like 2-8, but... I don't know. Like, okay. This is at least like a much more tense game than the previous one, but I also feel like it's like very boring as far as these games go. Hiking club. Hmm. Oh. The butterfly has wings in the shapes of human faces. Okay. Also like... Okay. Like I'm really confused as to what I'm supposed to be doing here. More than anything. Small metal weight used to balance a scale, but... I don't get it. Like, what am I... What am I missing here? Should I just, like, check... guides or something? Experience death for the first time. Oof. It's not a good thing when the game has that achievement and, like, goes, like, for the first time. I don't know, what am I missing? Oh, you know, I guess I could also like try going up to like the third floor. Or not. A love confession written by a female student. I guess we're like too polite to open it then. I don't know. I'm like very confused as to what I'm supposed to be doing here. Hmm. Okay. Oh no. Yep. There's a janitor. Let's just calmly walk away from him. Shh. Is it like concept art of the game though? This is so weird. I'm really not getting this game. Although I will say it does like a much I don't know if I'd call it like better. Oh, she's gone. Cool. But it does it's like a much more decent job of like tensing you up. Oh. It has screwdrivers of varying sizes in it. Huh. Okay. Guess I'm making noise. Whoa. Oh, I get it. This is where you make the God, what were they called? The combination things. I don't know. I'm like very bored of this. It's been almost an hour to this point, and I'm still not like, you know, spooked. If anything, I'm kind of bored. Main office. Wait, it was like a hint for like the main office, right? Lock the second floor lobby's door because some keys are missing, blah blah blah. The key can find in the key box at the main office. The password inside the toolbox that we always use. It's like under the. Seriously? Yep. There's a janitor. So like, this is like all the worst bits of like the like Alien Isolation. It's like actually just like waiting for the patrol to move by before you do stuff. Yep. Uh-oh. Yep. Hi. Ow. Bye. Jeez. Oh, Lord, though. This is like such an annoying thing, though. Like, you don't get the... Like the little like raspberry jump thing that's like on my face at the moment. This is the main office, right? Yeah. Oh, you can actually save here too. Oh wait, this is the lock. What did the hint say? I left the password inside the toolbox that we always use. Like one of these. Passcode for the safe. It's like a different thing. Keybox that we always use. Huh. Oh my god. Really? Small key, red. The small key painted red, it looks like it could be combined with other keys. Unlocks the iron door leading to the auditorium passage to main building 1. Now this would normally be where there's like a jump scare. No? Wait, hold on. Auditorium? That was... over here, I guess. Honestly, I don't know. This is such a boring game. Extra plus 2 solid top security. Number 1. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I want to keep playing this. It's such a boring thing. But then again, I've only been streaming for like an hour and a half. So what do I do instead? Oh no, this is... I didn't expect this to happen like that. This is extremely boring. I've only been playing it for like 40 minutes or so. So yeah, what do we do now? Do I keep like playing this for a bit more? But it's so boring. I... The horror of this month are the games we streamed. I'll say. I mean, Jesus, didn't people always say that like Asian horror games were always like more effective, like better or something than like European ones or like American ones or whatever, right? Like if anything, what I'm actually like most annoyed about at the moment is the damage effect on my face and like the little like red splotches are a lot more distracting than anything else, if I'm being honest. Okay. Yes. He's coming this way. Probably. This is like the Nemesis or like X from like RE2, RE3, but like without all the fun and like the spook. He's like a random middle-aged dude with a butt. Kind of just like chasing you around the school. I mean, okay, like in theory this is like decent as an idea, but honestly, I don't know. I'm just like so bored. Did he leave? Spookometer 0, yeah. So what's the enemy? An after-school janitor? Oh. Yep. Yep. That's what he is, actually. He's literally an after-school janitor that's like chasing me for staying late. Except this one can beat me up and, you know, with like a metal butt. Because, sure. Hardcore school. I think actually like the dumbest thing is that the other characters don't seem to like acknowledge the janitor. Like I don't know, maybe it turns out that the maybe it turns out like the janitor is only like in my imagination or something. And I've actually like killed the girl that I'm supposed to like be in love with or something. I don't know. Although what I really don't get is how is this game like so like well received. Like this came extremely highly recommended. If I'm being honest. Like, this is one of those games that like you read online. Oh, they made a remake. Finally, people get to experience this. And I'm like, oh my god, like, are we playing the same game? I don't know. Maybe I'm jaded, damn it. Like, maybe I'm so jaded expecting like the jump scares from like every possible corner that I can no longer like enjoy a horror game properly. But then again, I've played Alien Isolation. That thing made me shit my pants, figuratively. But Alien Isolation was like truly terrifying. So I don't think I've kind of like been desensitized, at least not fully. And of course everything is locked. Yay. Oh, except this. Now the door is gonna burst open or something. Or ghosts, I guess? Yep, ghosts. Oh no! It's... a ghost. Ah! Oh, the horrors of animation. Like the weather is like extremely well choreographed. The well done lightning and thunder and stuff. You can complete the ghost collection in the game by collecting all kinds of ghost stories and encountering different ghosts. You can also collect various endings by clearing the game. You get endings by finishing the game. Pro tip. Did we really need like a tutorial for this? This has to be like the most redundant pop-up ever. It's like, oh, you get endings by finishing the game. How? Okay, how else would you get endings? There's a chrysanthemum here left for someone. Like a coin. I swear to God, if this is gonna be like a chase sequence, if there's gonna be a cutscene where like I turn around and there's like the janitor is there, I'm gonna be very annoyed. Of course. Ghosts? This is not it. Oh, the auditorium, wait. But... I don't want to play this anymore. Lights off. No. And then there's like these characters. Like, what? It's a weird looking tree. Okay, sure. But yeah, now there's like these characters, and I've like no idea like if they're meant to be real or not, and
Oh. I've seen you.
okay, well done.
What are you doing here at this hour?
I wanted to give you some candy. Oh, that's bad.
So you had it then.
I mean, you left it behind.
You came here just to do that? Ji-hyun is here too?
Oh no. What? So young, dropped something. What's with the music? Key that opens most locks in main building 1. Oh, it's like a timer. Okay. Why am I suddenly on a timer? I don't get it. Class materials, Oriental studies, interesting theory of 5 elements. 5 elements represent the changes in properties, blah 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 blah. Metal represents the stage of collection. Do I really care? Instant lunchbox. Like, so far, like, the most interesting thing I've done in the game is, like, steal people's food. So I've kind of got like a sneaking suspicion that what I'm actually meant to be doing here is oh, hello. Am I not doing this correctly? Like what you're actually meant to be doing here is like getting the like that acid that like the node is talking about and burning the roots away. I don't have time for... Okay, the game doesn't even let you save. Cool! Well done. What the fuck? It's a weird looking tree. That's not a tree, but sure. Okay, this being a timed thing, I'm gonna look at my notes. Let's see. Gym storage room safe. Gym storage room. Where's the storage room? Oh, it's close by. That's good. It's this one? What the? Aw. So apparently the save. Sometimes you need meticulous movements in order to solve puzzles. Move the cursor and select the area to manipulate. Clues are hidden in various places. Yay. Marines. It says ROKMC. Wait, hold on. 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5, 7. It's like 9524. 9524. Okay, let's see. 9524. '96, 94. Oh, 96, 94, 86, 83. Hold on. 96, 94, 86, 83. Was that it? God, why can't you check the node when you're like in there? It's 64. It's like in backwards turn. So it's like 4259. 4259. Let's see. Four, 2, 5, 9. I unlocked it. Chemical solvent. A solvent used in chemistry lab. It looks toxic and has a skull and crossbone symbol. I mean, but okay. Sure. Crossbone symbol because reasons. It's like a locked thing there. But anyway, I don't think it's time for that. Oh, hold on. There we go. Need to be tidy while in a life or death situation. Solvent! Okay. Did this open it? I mean, the timer didn't end, so... Like, I assume there's like more. Since it won't actually like let you interact with this directly. There's like one over here too. Yep. It's a good thing I have enough chemical in that tiny bottle to do this. Okay, I guess there's more. Oh, you know, maybe there's like someone like the first floor. Yep. Yep, there are. Wonder if the what's his name? The janitor is still around. Bloop. What the actual fuck? Oh, no. Okay. Let's see. Where's my food? Where's like my stolen lunchbox? I just like ate someone's lunchbox like that. Doesn't sound very sanitary, does it? There should be like one more in here, right? Probably. Maybe. Yep. Hi. Blup. Oh boy. More soy milk. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my god. There had better not be any hidden in like any of like the classrooms. Because I'm gonna be super pissed off if that's the case. It's like this guy. Okay. Can't kill you yet. But you can totally kill me because yay! Amazing. Game over. Loading the last save. Wait. What? No. God freaking damn it.
So you... Ji-hyun is here too.
Yeah. GG's here too, I guess. Fucking hell. Some special puzzles need to be solved within the time limit. You cannot save the game while time limited puzzles. At least the game had the decency to like save at the start of this. So now I know that I just like haul ass and get the solvent from well, in here, basically. This is annoying though. Oh, sorry. Ad starting soon. So, let's go to this while the ad is running, I guess. Is it running? It says ad starting soon for whatever reason. But I really don't know if it's actually showing anything. Like the ad manager just like stopped at ad starting soon. Oh, ad in progress, okay. So for those of you that are still here, we are watching an ad. Yay! See, this works so well with horror games. Random ads. Gotta love it. Because I've got time for coffee. Okay, so we're solving this puzzle and then I'm just like dropping the game for now. Hey, no more ads. Hi again. Isn't it lovely when like the flow is broken like that? Let's go back to the game. However, as I did say, like I'm gonna solve this and then we're gonna like stop the game. I'm not having fun. This is such a boring game. 4259. Okay. Yes. 4. Gah! Damn it. Reset. Four, 2, 5, 9. No? Wasn't it like 4259? Am I? Oh, you know, maybe it's like randomized in which order you need to do them. Yep, 86, 83, 94, 96. 86, 83 is like 5, 9, 2, 4. It's like 5, 9, 2, 4. Yeah, solvent, etc., etc. Let's go burn some plants. Okay, there's like nothing here though. I am going to eat or drink something just so that I like get the splotches out of the face. Like so annoying. Maybe there's like plants in the other rooms as well. This is kind of like my worry at the moment, to be honest. that there's gonna be like a bunch of plants in like a few of the classrooms, which would honestly be a very shitty thing to do, like design-wise, especially since it's like a timed segment. Insect repellent. There's a prominent use not to use it near fire. Can I just like do that with like the lighter? Just like use it. And yeah, I guess now I need to just like find these things and melt them again. Fucking hell. Oh! There was one here! Oh, that's such a shitty place to put one! Like, I have to go by the assumption that there's not gonna be any in the classrooms, right? Like, it's all gonna be like where the potted plants were in the main areas, like the common areas or something. It could be done with Soul Hackers 2 tonight, but now you need to grind money for 100% compendium. Ooh. I mean, yeah, that's kind of like always the annoying thing with most SMT games, is that when you're done with like everything except, you know, now you need like a billion yen or zenny or whatever to go buy and fuse a bunch of stuff. I mean, I get your pain. Remember, I could be done with Yakuza 0 tonight, but I'm playing this shitty. I mean, sorry, but I need to learn how to play mahjong. Although in that case, it's mostly self-inflicted, to be honest. I'm still very upset that the game crashed after I had finished the 2 arcade games. That's like legitimately like the one thing I'm very pissed off about with that game. Okay, should be like one more here, I guess. Hello. Does it make what, like 4 or 5? Please be done. I just heard a terrible sound. Okay, I guess this means that the thing in the classroom here is now like vulnerable or something. Maybe. Oh, hi. Oh no, you killed Groot! I am Groot. I was Groot. Now I'm dead. Wow. Watch out! Oh my god, there's like also quick time events? In a horror game? There's freaking... Why aren't you just like running out? Oh. Also wait, if I didn't have the bug spray, this wouldn't have happened? I am actually curious now as to like what happens if you don't get the bug spray. Oh no, spiders. Freaking spiders. But yeah, how much more do you have of like the compendium to do? Is like maybe like 5, 6, 10% or something? Motherfucker! Okay. That one deserved like the jump scare thing. Like 4 or 5 fusions. I mean, that shouldn't be too bad, right? I hope. Oh, they cost like 1-2 million each. So like, how much time do you need to like grind 1 million? Out of curiosity. And also, didn't you get like the premium edition? Isn't there like a place you can go to like specifically for grinding? Like, I'd be very surprised if Atlus doesn't have like a DLC that's, you know, you go there to grind stuff. DLC like for battles for 1 million. So it's like 10 battles, I guess. Nothing here. I don't see Su Yun in either. Su Yun Young. It's like the wood again. It gives off a lucky vibe. Does it though? Voice that beckons me. A and B were very close classmates. A always took care of B, who was very fragile. B was always thankful to A for that. Without A, B knew it would be impossible to have a normal school life. To B, A was the most important person. Yeah. There was a fire in the old building and B was inside. B could not escape and died in the fire. A was deeply saddened by B's death. She could almost hear B screaming out A's name, begging to be saved. In the imagination of A, the desperate voice calling for help from B slowly filled with resentment. A felt very sad and thought that B's death was her fault. After that, A did not step outside her room. A's mind was full of thoughts about B. Even while asleep, B would appear in the dream of A, resenting A for not being there to save B. Jesus Christ, this is like hard to read. Yeah, well, it was no different. The voice of B always followed A. A knew it must be an auditory hallucination created by his sadness and guilt, but A was in agony nonetheless. A began to lose weight day by day, suffering from the pain and guilt. Then one night, A quietly snuck out of her home to visit the school. A passed the bench in the school field. They always sat and chatted with each other and arrived at the spot where B died. A heard the resentful voice of B even there. A thought it was time to end her agony. To escape the sadness and guilt of losing a friend she loved, A chose suicide. A thought that going to where B was now would be the only way to escape from the haunting voice of B. A chose to hang herself. The pain was so great that A couldn't breathe until her sight slowly faded away. As if coming to greet A, the face of B appeared faintly in front of her. Hold on. As if coming to greet A, the face of B appeared faintly in front of her. The face of B, glowing with hazy blue light, was smiling brightly. B's face came closer and whispered, "Thanks. I needed you to die so I can live again." Wow. It's like the voices were actually ghosts? Oh no. It's like a nice one though. Nice picture.
Hey, why are you still here? Anyway, what was that noise I
What was
heard?
that noise I heard? Gee, I wonder what it was. A big tree monster kidnapped So Young.
What do you mean? So Young's gone? I don't understand what you're saying.
Excuse me.
Why are there so many guys in this school who are completely obsessed with So Young?
Yeah, why is everyone like acting like a horny teen? Oh, wait.
Hey, come on, be honest.
Come on, be honest.
Late because
We
you
don't
went
like
to So Young's
punctuations
ball.
in this
Is it?
place.
Because tomorrow is White Day.
White Day? What's White Day?
So I'm right.
What?
Look, wake up, stupid. You think you're the only one So Young bewitched with that face of hers? You don't know this, but she's a manipulative witch.
I heard a rumor. I think you're being rather rude, but okay, I'm gonna do it like this one.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, interesting. Let me
And
tell me
that's
more.
not all. There are a ton of totally strange rumors about her. Rumor has it, So Young. Huh? Did you hear something just now?
Okay. Okay, fuck it. Go after Sang Ah. What's that running animation? It's like wow.
You heard that, right? It was like a woman crying.
Heard what? What are you talking about? Nah, I'm not gonna be the jerk in this playthrough.
Oh my gosh. I think the rumors were true.
Oh no!
Oh,
Scooby, what will we do?
ghost.
It's like ghosts in here.
So Young's dead sister.
What? The what now?
Remember what I said? There were a lot of rumors about
Oh, she's suddenly calm.
So Young chose to come to this school because of her sister, who killed herself 2 years ago. Her sister hung herself here, and nobody knows why she did it. They say So Young sneaks in here at night to try and contact the soul of her dead sister.
Ooh,
You know,
plot
the Ouija
twist.
board or something. Clinging to the past is such a stupid thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, she's just making it harder for herself.
You reap what you sow, you know. Anyway, So Young is definitely up to something.
And I'm
And
gonna
now we're
find
mixed
out.
up in her freaky business.
Freaky business?
What's with you? Why are you taking her side?
Because the game didn't give me any other option.
There's something fishy about you. Are you two working together? Save your breath. No excuses. I've already decided that I can't trust you. I promise you, I am not getting played by that little witch.
Oh, okay. And now she despawned. Nice. I guess. No, wait, what? There's the janitor is here. And now he's gone. Yay. Really? You know, it was funny the first, like... Well, okay, it wasn't funny, but it was like... The first time was like kind of like spooky. This time it's just you know, sad. It's just like trying to like get attention. What the? Somebody's here? Wait, what? There's like a different one? What's even happening? This makes no sense. That's not how jump scares work, game. Come on. Also, the janitor is still out there. Like, there's like the eye icon on the top. Oh, sure. And you just like add a few like spooks here. We go to 5. Yes, 6. Sure, 6. Why not? Is he gone? Can I come out now? Guess I should save the game. I left records on the bulletin board. That's like a funny way of saying I vandalized things. Like a jerk. I mean, I kind of feel bad for the janitor, to be honest. Emergency kit. A kit that contains supplies that will heal you. Use it in an emergency. That's kind of like a weird concept. Emergency kit used in an emergency. Madness. What is this madness? Will the game actually... Oh, no, it probably won't let me go through, yeah. Because there's like the... Really? Fuck you. Because now we need to go back down to the first floor. There's like the... God, what's it called? The... What's that sound? There's that... Oh, no, it's not this way. The wood emblem that I just got. This is just like Resident Evil, but dumber. So if I'm any like not judge, that's a bad way of saying it. If I've gotten like any clue into like how the game is going, yeah, the janitor is coming this way now. Cool. So I think that what I'm actually meant to like try and do now is go clockwise around the school. Like go up the second floor, go around the other classrooms, and then go down again the other staircase. I mean, I should probably also have a look in like all the classrooms, but I don't think I can be arsed at this point. I just want to put the thing like with like the emblem in the door. See what happens then, and then just like I'm stopping for now. This game is not fun for me. And not even because it's kind of like scary, it's like very boring. That's like a very bad thing to be doing if you are a horror game. Like, yeah, the game kind of has like decent-ish tension, but it kind of pisses it all away. Oh, hey, the school in darkness, main building, 11:32 p.m. I have to... That is not scary. Like, seriously, no matter how much like screeching you put into it, it isn't scary in like the slightest. Wait, there's like a keypad here? Huh. Okay. Go to main building 1. But yeah, this is like one of like the worst things you could be doing as a horror game is be boring. Truth Finder. Wait, there's like 2 Truth Finders? That's a fridge. Lost and found room key. The key that unlocks the lost and found room in building 2. It's like this dumb song again. Ah, Okay, yeah, this is like a jump scare. Hi. What the? What? Was like taking an eye test as well? Like, I assume this is like the nurse's key or something. Paper crane. The nurse's office. Wait, wasn't there a thing about like the hut? Like it said like the nurse didn't like huts or something. Occult Club announcement. Yeah, sorry. I don't have like a lot of patience for much more of this. I'm just like gonna save and call it for tonight. I know it's still a bit early, but guess like third time isn't the charm as far as shitty Asian horror games are concerned. God, I'm so annoyed. I had such high hopes of this. I even like bought this at full price because I wanted to stream it. And I swear to God, like all the people that kept saying, "Oh my God, this is an amazing horror game," they can go like fuck right off. Hi. But yeah, seriously, I think this is like it for me for today, and probably it for me for this game overall. Jesus Christ. I might actually kind of, you know, do one more stream with what's like the other one, the Coma. Let me get the ATW command. I have to say, so far, the challenge, most months at least had like one or two interesting games that I enjoyed, right? Like in January, Arx Fatalis might not have been like the most stable game, but it was fun. The Council was fun. Little Big Adventure was kind of fucked up, but okay, also kind of fun for like the 3 hours that it lasted. Like February had like Layers of Fear and House Flipper and Painkiller, which was interesting. March, like Finnish studios, we had like Quantum Break, City Skylines, Shrine. It was fun. April, like Slovakian studios we had like Vaporum, which okay, I had like a few thoughts about, but otherwise it was okay. Shadows Awakening, I like absolutely loved. There was like Hollow Knight on May and like Satellite Rain, which I would probably have tried to finish if it hadn't crashed in such a weird way. Like June, Celeste, Hellpoint, Cryptarch. July had like well, actually July only had like Outcast. The other three were kind of shitty games, but like there was literally like at least like one interesting game per month. Venetica was fun, Spec Ops was fun, the New Beginning was interesting, Shadow Tactics was amazing. September was so cool that I've finished like all 4 games. And now there's like this month, Devotion was such a snooze fest, Dreadout was such a weird thing. White Day, I can't even muster the courage, the patience to finish White Day. Oh my god, I really hope at least Coma Recut is semi-interesting. Otherwise, I'm in big trouble because tomorrow's like the 20th. And if Coma doesn't cut it, then I've got like 1, 2, 3. I've got another like 4 or 5 streams to fill before November. So I'm gonna need another filler game if Coma Recut doesn't cut it, which kind of sucks. I don't like this. I'd much have preferred to get like a fun horror experience. But so far, it's been 3 out of 3. crap games. So I'm left with this. It's like the end of the stream, I guess. Let's go see if anyone's live to go say hi. Millie Mage is live. I might as well just like salvage the night-ish with him playing a bit Tiny Rogues, which honestly seems like a hell of a lot more interesting than anything I have played in October. So let's go say hi to Millie Mage, and I guess I might just like hang out there for a while. Really hope the game would have been much better than it was. I'm really sorry. It's probably like even less interesting to like see me kind of like bumble through that and not have fun. So really hopefully, fingers crossed, like I can't stress this enough. The comma recut is gonna be a lot more interesting. But yeah, until then, have a lovely rest of the evening. I'm probably gonna get like an early evening since the game was what it was. And I'll see you around tomorrow with a bit of comma recut and hopefully a more decent horror game. Until then, have a lovely rest of the day, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.